Title tag: 4 uses for residential skip bin hire. Meta description: keeping your home environment clean begins by hiring residential skip bins from reliable companies. Read our blog for deeper insight on how to use these bins. 4 uses for residential skip bin hire. The cleanliness of your home surroundings should be your utmost priority, and it begins with proper disposal of waste. Doing it on your own may be costly, time-consuming, and exhausting, but you can't ignore the trash, as it may cause health and safety issues. For instance, accumulated yard debris may cause malaria, considering it's a perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes. To add to that, about 12.6 million people die every year as a result of living in unhealthy environments. Thus, it's paramount to keep your environment clean. To achieve extreme tidiness, you'd want to find reliable residential skip bin hire companies that are affordable and efficient. They can provide you with different sizes of skip bins to accommodate all your waste. Most importantly, opt for the ones with lids to ensure birds, animals, or cheeky kids don't tamper with the trash and drop it around the bin. With that in mind, here are 4 primary uses for residential skip bin hire. Number 1, disposal of green waste. Green waste consists of weeds, leaves, tree branches, flowers, and grass clippings, among many more vegetative materials within your compound. If you have a yard with trees or a flower garden, you'll often be cutting down overgrown tree branches, clipping grasses, or removing weeds. You can't leave these on the ground, as your compound will look pretty and tidy. So make sure to look for authentic skip bin hire services. They'll provide you with sizable skip bins to fit all the tree twigs, branches, leaves, and flowers. For regular garden waste, you may hire a 3x3 skip bin, which is big enough to store everyday yard litter. Number 2, discarding unused household items. It's all too common to have a house full of things not in use. The common habit among homeowners is buying new stuff now and then without getting rid of old ones, perhaps due to their sentimental value. Nevertheless, it's critical to declutter your home and make it extremely neat. Here are some of the things that can go into a skip bin: carpets, mattresses, broken furniture, non-functional home electrical appliances, clothes and fabrics, torn shoes. You can plan a general cleaning, say thrice a year, for the sole purpose of decluttering. But before starting the cleaning exercise, make sure to look for a reliable skip bin company. There are dozens of companies which distribute skip bins in Sydney and other major cities of Australia, as well as the rural towns. What's more, they come at affordable prices and there's no need to worry about the costs. For such a job, the 6-meter skip bin will suffice. Number 3, dumping renovation waste. Renovating your home involves a lot of work. You may have to remove broken tiles, dry concrete, fallen wall bricks, and many other materials. On average, you may end up producing more than 22 pounds of waste per square foot. Suppose you are remodeling a 300 square foot living room. In such a case, the total waste will be about 3 tons. With such a gigantic accumulation of construction debris, you are better off with a large skip bin that fits all the waste materials. Having a distinct place to put rubbish as you work gives you sufficient space for working. Additionally, it's an excellent way to avoid accidents. Tripping over debris is a common cause of catastrophic falls on construction sites. Furthermore, such remodeling projects are never as quick as you might think. You might have planned for just a few days, but the work ends up taking several weeks or months. Also, there might be unforeseen delays in the delivery of construction materials. With a skip bin, you can comfortably proceed with your project at a reasonable pace, given that the compound remains as tidy as usual. Number 4, getting rid of dangerous materials. Household items made of plastic and glass are too common in many houses. As useful as they are, they can be hazardous once broken. For instance, broken glasses can injure anyone who steps on them. On the other hand, plastic bags can suffocate kids if they use them as play materials. Yet, that's not all regarding the downsides of plastic. Here are more related dangers. Your pet could ingest them by mistake. This can lead to life-threatening digestive issues. If plastic material mixes with soil, the garden vegetation may die due to suffocation and contamination. They may cause contamination to your food because of the chemical composition. Add this to a list of hazardous items like pesticides, insecticides, medicine bottles, poisons, and certain chemicals. For such reasons, it's wise to hire residential skip bins and store all these dangerous items away from the children. Waste collection companies have the expertise to dispose such waste without harming humans, animals, or the environment. Conclusion: having your home environment clean makes it presentable and safeguards you from health and safety hazards. To achieve this, you need to hire reliable residential bins professional. That's the height of convenience, given that you only have to fill it with all manner of trash and wait for them to ferry it to the landfills. It saves you time, money, and energy. So don't hesitate to call a skip bin company near you and negotiate the terms and conditions and prices.